Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we will explore a unique feature of NumPy that goes beyond numerical operations, that is the string functions. While NumPy is primarily known for handling arrays and numerical computations, it also provides powerful tools for string manipulation. These functions are useful for processing text data in arrays, making it easy to perform tasks like concatenation, case conversion, repetition, and more, all at array level. Let's take closer look at some common string functions provided by the NumPy and their applications. So here is the list of commonly used string functions in NumPy, and we will understand the use of all these functions using one example. For that, go to VS Code. Here, one standard program is provided for the understanding purpose. Two arrays are provided, array 1 and array 2, and they are having the string data type elements. Now first is the add function and it concatenates two strings element wise. So here you can see that we have stored it into the variable concatenated equal to use this functionality of string function. We may type np dot char is compulsory, then dot the function name add, and within its argument we will pass the number of arrays that we want to concatenate. So here we have passed array 1 comma array 2. Then we have printed the concatenated array. So here we will get the output first hello world, that will be concatenated, then numpy functions, and in third we will get the output Python. So one array is created with the name concatenated and it is having the concatenated strings. Second function is the multiply function and it repeats the string for a specified number of times. So we have stored it into the variable repeated equal to np.char.multiply. Within its argument, first we will pass the array, comma separated, we will pass the number which represents the number of times we want to repeat the string. So here the number is 2. That means when a new array will be created, it will be stored into the repeated variable and it is having the elements hello, hello, numpy, numpy and Python, Python. As here 2 is mentioned, which indicates the repetition of each element 2 times. Third is capitalize function and it capitalize the first letter of each string in the given array. Now to use this again, same methodology we will adapt np.char.capitalize. Within its argument we will pass the array. So it will capitalize first letter of each element of the given array. So here array 1 is passed. So for that it is having first element in lowercase. So it will keep H capital, N capital and P capital. The fourth one is the lower function and it converts all uppercase characters in a string to the lowercase. To use these, we will only type np.char.lower and within its argument, we will pass the array 2. So here array 2 is passed, so it will consider all the elements of array 2 and any uppercase character present in the given string will be converted to the lowercase. The fifth one is the upper function and it converts all lowercase characters in a string to the uppercase. So we may use the function in the same way as the lower. We will type np.char.upper and within its argument here we have passed array 1. So now this function will convert each element string and its character to the uppercase. Sixth function is the join and it joins the elements of a sequence into a single string by using the specified character. So here we will type np.char.join. Within its argument, first we will pass the character with which we want to join each character of the string. Then comma separated, we will provide the array name. And here we have provided the array 1. So in this case, it will create a new array and in this array, each element of the array and within that, each character of the string gets connected by this dash symbol. So as an output, we will get H dash E dash L dash L dash O as a first. Then in second, we will get N dash U dash M dash P dash Y. That means it will combine each character of the string by this provided character. Now the last function, that is the equal function, and it checks the equality of the strings from the given arrays. So here we have mentioned np.char.equal. Within bracket, we want to compare the elements of array 1, comma array 2. So we have passed array 1, comma array 2. So it will compare each element of the given arrays at the same index position, and if these two matches, then it will return the answer true, and if does not matches, then it will return the answer false. So in our case, first two elements are not matching, so we will get the answer false. For the second also, we will get the answer false. But in the third case, both elements are matching, so we will get the answer true. Now to check the output, let us run the program. So here you can see that first strings are concatenated of the array 1 and array 2. So we are getting the output hello world, numpy functions and Python. As a second case, in the multiply function, the repetition provided is for two times. So we are getting the output hello, numpy and Python. In the third case, the first letter gets capitalized due to this function. Due to use of lower function, the each string elements are converted to the lowercase, and due to use of the uppercase function, each element of the string is converted to the uppercase. In the next join function, as you can see, each character of the strings are connected by the provided dash. And in the last case, in the equality check, using the equal function, each we have compared the elements and we are getting the output false, false and true. So I hope you got the idea how to make use of these string functions to get the idea about the string, to perform the manipulations operations on the string elements available in the array. So these numpy string functions are extremely versatile and allow you to manipulate text data directly within arrays. Whether it's concatenating strings, changing case or repeating patterns, these functions help streamline text processing tasks in Python. So you can imagine these being particularly useful in scenarios like formatting or cleaning data in machine learning pipelines, processing text in CSV or database records, or preparing labels or annotations for visualization. So that's all for today's discussion on NumPy string functions. Try experimenting with these functions in your own project to see how they simplify text manipulation tasks.